What's up guys, Intelitech Studios here. Clean off the lens real quick. And here is a living room vacuuming video of a Bissell PowerForce Bagless. Ugh. A machine that goes way back with me, and it's a polarizing one for sure, because yes, this thing filters horribly. Yes, this one actually has a shot belt on it, which I didn't know before filming this, and I haven't had the chance to go to the store and buy belts yet. I don't have the cash right now to go buy a belt, otherwise I'd run to Walmart and buy a pack of belts. But, so I'm going to run it with the shot belt just to see how it does. But this machine, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping it, because I'm still fixing a 6594 model. I have a Dash W model. I have another Dash W that actually is kind of like a mishmash of parts. And I'm debating on taking that Dash W, which has the Dash 3 base on it. This hose came from that Dash 3 as well, the one that I had ages ago that I ended up parting out. So there is part of me that's wondering if I should take the handle and the hose from this and put it on that Dash W, and essentially at that point have a Dash 2, which is the model where it's like this. It has the square base and it has the shorter cord, but it has the plastic hose and the headlight. Yeah, I'm sure most people don't care about that, but the Bissell collectors that have been with me since the beginning know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm still not sure what the final fate of this machine is. I might sell it to Ralph from Ralph's Vacs. I forgot his actual YouTube name, but it's something to that effect. Since he did buy the 12B1 Helix, and he's supposed to be buying a broken Hoover off of me, you know, I basically told him, get the Hoover first, because I've been holding the Hoover for quite a long time. But once you get that, if you want to get this, then I might sell this to you. But I'm still not sure. I probably should. I really don't need this many power forces. Some would argue I don't need any power forces at all, because I'm sure some people are looking at my Cibo G1 and my, the Mila U1 that I'm going to be getting soon, and they're like, hey, why would you keep crap like this? Well, this is nostalgic. There's no other reason. This is nostalgic. The newer versions of this machine are objectively better, because they have better filtration. The motors are more efficient. They might not have quite as much raw suction or power, but they're very, very close, and most people would prefer them as they're easier to deal with. But still, these older machines have their advantages. They have longer reach, they have stronger motors, and in some ways they have more aggressive brush rolls, and in every way they have better build quality except the release pedal. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video comparing the old and the new power forces if anybody cares. But, again, this has the shot belt on it. I don't know what the filter in here is like. Does it even have the foam filter, or is it just the pleated filter? I don't know. Let me look. I honestly can't tell. But regardless, this filter is old. If I do end up selling this, whoever buys this should probably change the filter, because I don't think this is going to smell very good, because I'm pretty sure this filter has an odor to it. So I'm going to put down some of these beads and see if that helps the matter. Maybe that'll help it smell better. And just because, frankly, it's not really worth putting all that effort into this. But whichever one of these power forces I do keep, I will go above and beyond and completely refurbish it just to have one in the collection. Not like it matters. These things are still incredibly common, but not quite as common as they used to be. So one of these days, these will get hard to find and they'll be collectible, but that's, we're looking at a good maybe decade afterwards that these might start being collectible. Usually it's about 20 years after the end of production is when a vacuum, in my experience, seems to really become sought after, just in general. But whatever, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and run this. For the record, I am vacuuming too fast. If you're actually interested in cleaning your carpets, you're going to want to vacuum a lot slower than I am. Something more like this. When you vacuum, you actually want to give your vacuum enough time to really dig in and get a lot of that stuff. I don't know what that was that I just got, but it was crunchy. See how light this is. Even with my back issues, I'm only holding it by the tip. And I can still vacuum pretty fast with it. It doesn't seem to get... Let's see, it doesn't quite get as far. No, it gets about as far as the newer Bissell. The wind down on this one's a little bit funky, but it runs okay. So you can see, as far as its ability to get underneath the couch, this base is a little bit further, is a little bit thicker than the newer ones. So it almost doesn't get underneath there all the way, but you can see it does. You can see the lines right there. So yeah. I believe this is the first... Please excuse the living room mess. I have a roommate that's staying with me, which I don't know why she is, because I never said she was allowed to stay here, but whatever. So, anyways. So, this thing... Let's look at this filter. Oh, the casing's a bit warm, but it's not nearly as bad as that Hoover. There's a bit of debris in there, that's not too good. And if you're wondering the background noise, that's my air purifier, which I have on max mode, which you really need to when you're running one of these. As long as you do that, as long as you have one of these running on full blast, and it's a powerful enough one, you should be able to get away with running one of these, but it's still not ideal. But let's see what I got, because again, this belt is completely shot. Like... You know, but you could still hear it agitating. Like, when I spin this by hand, like this, the brush roll spins okay. Oh, that's kind of weird. It seems like the belt actually... Okay, that's weird, because whenever I first pulled this out, it was slipping really badly. But now that I ran it, it seems like this belt's okay. It's actually holding tension just fine. That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Bit of hair over here where there's no suction, but the rest of it not too bad. So I guess I don't need to change this belt? Because I mean, that's holding just fine. It's not, I don't feel it's slipping or anything. Maybe I don't need to change it? I don't know. Regardless, I mean, it's good enough at least. Maybe that's something where, if I do sell this, maybe whoever buys it, change the belt in like a month if it's your daily. You should be good. I would advise changing this. I did try to wash this, but, you know, once you get big debris on this, they're not really washable. So, looking at this. A little bit of hair in there. Oh, wow. Okay. This was empty. Or was it? I thought it was. Actually, I think there was a little bit of dust in here. But, I mean, that's not too bad. Smells better now with those scent beads in there. See the pre-motor filter in there. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. Okay, well, I think I have one of these that needs one of these, so I'll steal one of those. I forgot, because whenever I had extra pre-motor filters, I would just stick them in machines. You know, because where else are you going to put them without them getting lost? I forgot I used to do that back in... When did I get this? Like 2019, I want to say? It's been a while. This is... I know this is from a vacuum saved, obviously. 6583. Okay. Because I have this, and then I have the light blue one, which is the 6583-F, I think it is. That one I'm keeping, for sure. Because I like the light blue. But this one, I'm still not sure. I might end up selling this. If I do sell it, it's going to Ralph, because, you know, he said that he wanted it first. So, yeah, I'll probably sell this. I don't think I need that many of these. And I'm going to sell a few others of these as well. So, that custom one that I built, where it's the parts... First off, I'm selling a 6596 Bagless Turbo. It's not in the best shape. Some of the screws are rusted out on it, so be forewarned. But it does run. And so that one I'll clean up and sell for cheap. So if anyone wants that, let me know, and I'll list that for sale. I have it. I just haven't listed it yet. So I'm selling that turbo because I don't need that. I have, like I said, I have the version of this where... Well, I have one of these, and it has a couple turbo parts on it, but I'll obviously put those back on the turbo, since that's what it goes to. But then at that point, it'll just be a 6594-W with a -3, a 6579-3 square base on it. But otherwise, same machine. It has the same handle, has the long cord, has the stretch hose. That one I'm debating on keeping or selling. I'm not sure. And then... Whenever I get... See, because my blue 6594 has an issue with the brush roll housing. Like the actual assembly that the brush roll sits into. If I can get a replacement of those to fix my 6594, then at that point I won't need my 6594-W. Not the custom one I'm talking about, but the stock one that I got from Cameron. So if I fix that blue one, then I'll sell that black one too. So I have a lot of PowerForce Bagless models right now. I will eventually slim it down to where I just have the 16594 and the 16583-F, and that'll be it. That's good enough for me. But yeah, and then obviously I have the new Rewind, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to end up keeping that. The other Rewind that I have, I am going to sell. The one that never got used. So if anyone wants that, let me know. I have a lot of vacuums I'm selling right now. If you're interested in any of them that I am selling, don't ask me to, you know, if you ask me if I'm selling a vacuum and I say I'm not selling it, then don't bug me and ask me to sell it to you, because I'm not gonna. But there are a good amount of vacuums that I am selling. I might even do a separate video. The only reason I don't want to do that is because then I'm worried that someone will keep asking about a vacuum that's already been sold. But yeah, so this is going to Ralph, as well as that Busted Hoover. The Busted Hoover is going first, because I told him that, because I've been holding that machine for quite a long time. So he has to get that first, and then the Bagless. And then after that, so I'm currently selling the Wind Tunnel T-Series Purely Clean. I just sold the Boss Power Plus, so that's not for sale. I'm selling the bagged Dirt Devil Breeze. I'm selling one of my Shark Apex Zero M's. I'm selling... I'm going to sell the blue Dirt Devil Dynamite. I'm selling one of my Eureka Boss Super Lights. I'm probably going to sell the Honiture H8 because I can't find a charger for it, and Honiture has not gotten back to me about that. So, even though I want to buy one to use it, so I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with that. This Dyson DC07 is going to Dylan Cleans. And... trying to think what else. There's a good amount of stuff that I'm selling. In fact, we'll just go upstairs real quick. All right, so this PowerForce Turbo that I mentioned, I am selling. This Soft and Light and that Encore Supreme have to go to Marco. What else? There's the 6594 I mentioned that I need to get the brush roll housing for. There's a lot of modern machines that I have that I'm debating on selling because I don't really use them. But this DC65, if anyone wants it, then let me know. The only thing that's wrong with it is the lower hose is split. I'm not really going to bother replacing it, but if someone wants it for parts, I might sell it. What else? Yeah, I know one of these super lights I was selling. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one I'm selling. This Dynamite I'm going to sell. This Breeze I'm selling. This Rewind I'm selling. That PowerForce I might sell. Again, this one I might sell. When I get a brush roll for this Air Cordless, I'm going to sell it. It has a charger and a battery with it. Once I do the video on this, I'm going to sell it. This I'm selling. Got a brand new and I only used it twice. That's the Elite that's going to Ralph. Selling this. Selling that Shark. Selling that Dyson. This. Oh, let me make sure that's not an address. This is going to go to VacMaster 2020. These two stick vacs are for sale. This Hoover Runabout is for sale. I'm probably going to sell this wind tunnel. Probably going to sell this Bravo, but again, not sure about either of those yet. I mainly want to sell the ones that I know for sure want to sell first. This Constellation I'm probably going to end up selling because I really don't have the space for it. I do really like it, but I don't think it'd be appreciated as well in my collection as it would in someone else's. It might be the same story with this Electrolux. This really old Electrolux, I might end up selling that too for the same reason, but again, not sure about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here that I want to sell. This Bissell PowerForce Multicyclonic, I'm probably going to sell. That Dirt Devil Swivel Glide, I'll definitely sell. This green Swivel Glide right here. The Sebo X5, I'll probably sell. That Simplicity 5200 over there. That 5200, I'm going to sell that. If anyone is interested, has some issues, but it does work. Kind of. I don't think anybody wants this Hoover. I have to put a cord on that and see if that works. But I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can think of off the top of my head that I'm selling. I know there's some machines here that I know for a fact that I'm not selling that I'm sure some people are going to ask about. So, don't ask. But, I don't know. I might sell the Bagless Breeze because it doesn't work on my living room carpet. Same reason why I'm selling the Bag Breeze. But I might still keep that. I don't know. Debating on keeping the Impulse. I don't know. A lot of this stuff is up in the air. But it all just depends. But as far as what I am definitely for sure selling this. Going to sell this once I clean it up and review it. Going to sell this once I put a brush roll in it. This one's already for sale. Might have to list it. Same story with this. This one is already listed. Like I said, this one I'm going to sell. This one I can sell right now. I don't know where I put that brand new Bissell. Oh yeah, here it is. So I'm probably going to sell that if anyone wants it. It's not really a reason to buy it off me if I'm being honest, because they still sell it. Although it's called the Pet now. But, you know, if you want to, you can. So yeah, I have enough vacuums for sale right now. Just a lot of this I need to get listed. This Dyson I'm probably going to end up fixing up. But if someone wants to buy it as is, it does work. It just needs a HEPA filter. It needs a button for the back hose. You see, the hose is fine. The hose doesn't have any splits, but the button's missing. And then it's missing that, but it does still hold. It's just you release it basically like you release a 41. So pull it back like that. So this is one that I'm probably going to end up selling. And you just have to push this down with your foot, but it holds. So that's another one that I'm probably going to sell. So, but yeah, so if anyone wants to, interested in any of these, let me know and I can list them and send you a link to them. So that's pretty much that. That's the living room vacuuming with the Bissell PowerForce 6583. So that's that. See you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.